fool. You always were a pain in the neck. I never liked you. Well, this is the last time you will get on my nerves. My lovely cannons. What have you done?
He blasted them.
Could that really be the light?
You think that can save you? Machine Dramon will devour the light and you with it!
Watch out, Reekmon!
Reekmon is no more. What you see now is a true warrior. He returns as Beelzemon.
Whoa, love the new threads.
Though regenerated from the digital ether, I will avenge my former incarnation.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Strider Chip. I'm back with another one here to bring some brand new content and brand new way. Here to talk to you about this Beelzemon deck profile, guys. I'm gonna do some more Digimon decks here. I know I haven't been doing much of that here, but let's go ahead and have some fun with this one. So let's go ahead and talk about the cards that's in the deck, and let's have some fun. So let's talk about the Digi Eggs. So we have Yamon's pretty much for EX2. Yamon Digi Egg here. While there are 10 or more cards in your trash, this one gets a 2000 DP. Then you have another one that says when this card attacks once per turn, if this Digimon has a Wizard or Demon Lord trait, trash. You're going to trash the two top cards of your deck, which is pretty cool. This one's mainly, the one from the starter deck is the more preferred version that you want to really take advantage of because it's going to give you more cards going in your trash. Now, if you guys know Beelzemon, or at least this Beelzemon deck profile, it takes advantage of effects that are going inside your trash, and you gain memory, you gain you gain a lot of benefits for doing it, and it kicks ass. It just kicks butt. So let's go ahead and look at the level 3. So the level 3s we have Itmon X Antibody. I'm playing it at 4. I might end up just playing this one at 3. I don't think it's really, when I think about it, it does what this other Itmon BT6 is doing. BT6 Itmon is doing pretty much a similar thing. On play, when digivolving, there is an alternate version of digivolving this card. You can digivolve it off an Itmon for 0. So in case you wanted to draw, you could take advantage of its effect. But we're playing it at 4. When digivolving, you may, by trashing one option card from your hand, you're going to return one Digimon card with Evil, Wizard, Demon Lord from your trash to your hand. Inherit effects. When this card attacks, you may once per turn trash 2 cards from the top of your deck. So that you're really going to take advantage of that inherit effect. But mainly you'll take advantage of the on play effect. BT2 on deletion. There's the pressure on the board for this card, and also it supplements your plays by trashing cards from the top of your deck whenever you need it. We've already talked about, well, we didn't talk in detail of it, but on play, trash 1 card from your hand. You're returning something that is a Demon Lord or 3 Musketeers to your hand. But it says 7 Great Demon Lord. So I think I might take this card out. I've seen people play this card and they got their Beelzemon with it, but it says 7 Great Lord, 7 Great Demon Lord. So like, for example, a good example of is that Beelzemon is a good example of it. We can probably go to, let me see if I can go to TCG Player, and let's just go to TCG Player. It'll show us some cards with 7 the 7 Great Demon Lords, right? And you're gonna notice that. You're gonna notice that. I'll take it. You can do it anyway. It shouldn't be that much of a big deal. I don't think many people have called out on that, but I think that maybe they should by saying, "Hey, you can't grab that card." Maybe they should. So let me see if I can find. It should be here. Demon Lord. Also, Demon Lord and 7 Great Demon Lord. I like how that's all is included in the same thing. So this one is this card I think this is a 7 Great Demon Lord. Yeah, this is a Demon Lord and 7 Great Demon Lord card. Okay, so this one's you can grab this one for sure. Funny how that card went up in battle. Man, it's more useful now. It's way more useful. This one they all should have it on it. Yeah, they all should have it. They all should have it. I'm not even going to look at go into more detail on it. This right here should have the same thing too. It's just that if you notice, when you hover your cursor over the card and it says Digitype, it just says Demon Lord on it. So I got a little confused off of it. So yeah, you can play. You're gonna search for Impmon off that. Then we have Impmon EX2 when this card is trashed. If it wasn't trashed by this card's effect, then you may trash 3 cards from the top of your deck. Then it has that on play effect. Your searcher revealing top 4. You're adding a Beelzemon name or I and Mako to your hand. You're gonna place the remaining at your bottom deck in any order. Pretty cool. And then we have, this is the most important Impmon you need to play for this deck, because this is what's going to make plays. This is what you're going to use to digivolve into Beelzemon. So when this card attacks, if you have 20 or more cards in your trash, this Digimon may digivolve into Beelzemon from your trash with a Digivolution cost of 3 and knowing his Digivolution requirements. So that's pretty cool. And then it has an inherit effect. When a card is trashed from your deck, you delete something. It's a level 3 for your opponent's side of the field. So you're going to use this. So let's say you're having this you already have this on the field. You're going to equip X antibody under it. You're going to swing with this card, and then you're going to digivolve it into this card right here. This Beelzemon, the advanced starter deck version of it, and you're going to digivolve that into for 3. You trashed 4 cards from the top of your deck. Let's say you got 20 cards that's in there. It's for every 10 cards you have, you gain 1 memory. So you're gaining 2 memory for doing it. So essentially, instead of you playing this in 3, you played it in technically 2 memory instead. You gain 2 memory from it. So you technically played it in 1 memory. When a card is trashed in your deck, you gain an extra security here off of that. Let's say you're going to gain an extra security when you do that. Then also, you're declaring you're going to activate your X antibody card, right? You're going to activate that as well. All turns, you're going to digivolve that also into X antibody, right? You're going to digivolve an X antibody. You're going to do that for 1. I think so the alternate cost for this one. So digivolving a Beelzemon for 1. So you can do that for 1. And then when digivolving, if this Digimon has a Beelzemon or X antibody in its Digivolution, you're going to trash the top part of your security for every 10 cards in your opponent's trash. Every 10 cards in your trash. We had 20. So they're going to lose 3 life. They're going to lose 3 life. 3 life, dude. 3 life. That's actually pretty good. 3 life. So 3 security they're going to lose. 1 from Beelzemon's effect. And then you're going to lose an additional 2 for X antibodies effect, which is pretty nice. That's really, really nice. That's some good stuff. And then you're going to be swinging for 12 at that. And that's pretty nice. That's really, really nice. So the first 2 cards he'll lose based off of X antibodies effect. And another additional one goes through because of Beelzemon's effect. So that's actually really, really cool. So just look at, I think we just talked about this one. It does have an on deletion effect. Let's say this card gets deleted, you get to play an Impmon from your name without paying its memory cost, continuing the cycle of what you've been doing. So it's actually pretty cool. So these are some of the Beelzemons that you have. Those 2, X antibody playing at 2. You could play it at 3 if you want. Then we're playing our EX2 version of it. I own like 3 of these cards. Maybe 4 for the deck, not too bad. But when this card is trashed from your deck, you get to play an Impmon without paying his memory cost. It says when digivolving or when attacking, you may trash 2 cards from the top of your deck. You want to delete your opponent's level 3 or lower, and then it does increase for every 10 cards you have in your trash. So in that case, let's say you got 3 that's there, adding additional 3. You got 30 cards. 30 cards. You started off at 3. So 4, 5, 6. So essentially, you're deleting something that's a 6 on the board, and that's really good. That's really good. That's really good. That's amazing. That is amazing. And we also, let's talk about the level 4. So you have Wizardmon X Antibody. We're playing this at 4. This card, when you Digivolve it, you're just going to trash 2 from your deck. Let's say that you Digivolve this from a Wizardmon itself, and it does have an alternate cost for that, and I think that is actually free as well. The alternate card, cost is free, but if you did do it, you gain blocker on that Wizardmon or X Antibody card. It gains blocker, and you may until it gains blocker until the end of your opponent's turn instead. So you don't gain you don't discard 2. Instead, you just gain blocker instead. And that's actually not too bad. That's pretty good. I think that's really good. You're playing it at 4. You can use that to supplement your play. So let's say you need a blocker. This is your blocker here for your deck. We do have Wizardmon. This all it needs to do is just get trash from your deck. You're gaining 1, and then it has an inherent ability. Whenever you attack, you may reveal 1 purple card from your hand and place the top card of your deck. So that's actually pretty good too. And then we have Witchmon. When Digivolving, you're going to trash 3 cards from your top of your deck. Inherent effect. Your turn, while this Digimon has Wizard or Demon Lord, it gets a 20k power. Okay, that's actually pretty good as well. So Digivolving it, that's really nice. And then you have Beelzemon. Beelzemon at that. This one, you're playing this one at 1. This one's for a BT10. This is a good one. I would play more of these. I would play at least. I'm playing it at 1, but maybe 1 more should be good. Whenever this card attacks, you trash 3 cards from the top of your deck. On deletion, if you have 10 or more cards from your trash, you may play 1 Beelzemon from your trash without playing his memory cards. This card is really good. But then we have Beelzemon, another Beelzemon. This is from the starter deck. Whenever you trash 3 cards from your top of your deck, whenever you Digivolve it, and then it says when Digivolving, this Digimon it gains on deletion. It gains on deletion. If there are 10 or more cards in your trash, you may play 1 Beelzemon from your trash without playing his memory loss until the end of your opponent's next turn. So that's actually pretty good. So that same Beelzemon, at least what I've heard, this is what I've heard from somebody else because I played at the shop. I didn't know this. That Beelzemon, let's say like let me think about it. So you Digivolve this one, you trash 3, you're swinging. Let's say you're swinging at that. From what I've heard, let's say if this card dies, and then you play the Beelzemon, that Beelzemon gains on. No, well, actually, no. My bad. You Digivolve it and you gain 3, right? You Digivolve it, you discard 3 cards from the top of your deck, and then you Digivolve it again, right, to a Beelzemon. That Beelzemon gains the on deletion effect, okay? And let's say that you swung with it as well and it deleted, then you can play another Beelzemon that's onto the field. That's what I heard. I think that is right and that is true. So this card is really good. You need this for your deck. You definitely need it. So we have our Beelstarmon. This one, when you play this card from your hand, you reduce the play cost of this card by 4 for every 10 cards in your trash. So this essentially you can play this. You're gonna play this card essentially for free almost. If you got like 20, you got like 30 plus cards there. Yeah, 30 plus. You know, you're playing that. You're playing that for one. You're playing it for 1 memory because it reduces it by 12. You're playing it for 1. It just says all turns once per turn. When a card is trash from your deck, you may play 1 Impmon from your trash without playing his memory card. That is amazing. That is amazing. And then that Digimon, played by effect, gain rush. And you really want to do that all in your turn. You don't want to do it on their turn. Don't get me wrong, it still goes off no matter what. When a card is trash here from your deck, it still goes off no matter what. On your turn, you want something to be trashed. On your turn, you want something to be trashed. Because when it does, boom, you take advantage of this card's effect. You got an Imp Mondas on the field and you got Rush. You're going for game, but just about. Then we have Blast Mode. When this card is trashed from your deck, you're going to delete one of your opponent's level 3s or lower for each for every 10 cards in your trash. It does the same thing. You're gaining a max level here. And then when this card digivolves, you unsuspend it. If you got 20 or more cards in your trash, you gain 3. So 3 memory at that. And this is you going for game. You got X antibody onto the field, right? You're swinging. You already swung with X antibody. Then you're digivolving it onto blast mode. He blast mode unsuspends. You gain 3. He got nothing on the board to defend himself. He's going for game. This is what this for. This is for that for. Then we have the seventh full cluster. When this card is trashed, when one of your Digimon digivolve into a Beelzemon X antibody at that X antibody. So when you digivolve into an X antibody card, right? And this card is trashed. Let's say, not trashed that. It don't have to be trashed that turn, actually. It has to be in the trash. It says trash, your turn. As long as this card is in the trash, basically, you're going to return, by returning this card to the bottom of your deck, you delete one of your opponent's level, the lowest level. So if the only card they have on the field is a level 6, this is going to be deleted on the field. Okay. And then the security, on activating security, you delete the lowest one on security as well. Then we have X antibody. While if you have a Digimon in play, you may suspend. Basically, it's not much to talk about that. Basically, it's not really much to talk about with this card here, but you guys already know it. You already know that this card's very, very old. It's very old. We should already know it. Essentially, you're just placing this under one of your cards. If it hits security, you gain 1 memory added to your hand. Active main, you're placing it under a Digimon without its antibody under it. You're just going to take advantage of the inheritability effects here to the card. You're going to take advantage of that. So when the card attacks, if the Digimon, this Digimon can digivolve into a Digimon with X antibody and its name trait in your hand with playing this memory card. So that's basically what this is going to do. It's going to do what we were telling you when I told you earlier. Then we have Death Slinger. When this card is trashed from your deck, you gain 1 memory. Main, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. For every 10 cards in your trash, you add 1 mat. So basically, when this card when you trash this card from your deck, you're going to gain a memory, which is the good thing about it. You're going to gain memory here doing it. Also, let's say you use it to delete something level 4 or lower. Let's say you got 20 plus cards there. You're going to delete something that's level 6. This is how good this card is if you play it. Then we have Rival's Barrage. This is essentially this card. When it's trashed in your deck, you're playing it into your battle area. I don't think you can play it that same turn. You can't play it that same turn. I don't think you can. You're going to delete one of your opponent's highest Digimon with this active main. It deletes it with the active main. Yeah, it deletes it. It says main delay, excuse me. Let's say you use delay for this one. You're going to return a purple card or tamer from your trash to your hand. So this one helps you with retrieving cards, continuing the cycle of doing Beelzemon. It helps you with doing that. And then it says security effect, delete one of your opponent's highest DP. And then we playing Ai and Mako as the tamers. You're playing at least 3 of them. You could play 4. And this is for the starter deck. Again, you don't need the other Ai and Mako here, not necessarily. That one that allows you can suspend it and then you can digivolve your Beelzemon into a blast mode. You don't need that one, not necessarily. I had that one, but you don't need that. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. You add 1 Digimon with Evil and Wizard or Demon Lord trait among them to your hand. You're going to place the rest at the bottom of your deck. In any order, your turn when one of your Digimon digivolve into a purple Digimon. By suspending this tamer, you return 1 card from your hand to the top of your deck. You gain the memory. So this one allows you to gain memory. So this is really, really good. Really, really good stuff. But anyway, guys, this is the deck. I am tweaking it. It's all about preference. No deck is perfect. So far, it is. I like it the way it is. I really do like it the way it is. And I would suggest you all guys all you have a lot of fun with it. But anyway, guys, comment, rate, subscribe. Again, more content is coming soon, and peace.